I'm Caitlyn Bell. I am a Pittman High School graduate, and I have lived in Turlock my entire life. I am a thrower for the women's track and field team, and currently a pre-nursing student.
Awesome. So, what are your future goals? You said that you're pre-nursing.
Yeah. For now, the goal is just to get into a nursing program, considering how competitive it is. I have been looking at occupational therapy as well, so I'm not quite sure yet if I'll end up taking that route. For the future, though, I would like to be a cardiac nurse practitioner.
Awesome. That sounds really cool. So if you could play any sport that wasn't your own, what would you play and why?
Softball. So I grew up playing softball throughout elementary school, junior high. My dad played it. Uh, I had to stop when high school came around because I wanted to focus on my academics. So I didn't start up sports until like my mid-junior year.
Wow. Okay. So you said that you grew up playing softball your whole life. What position were you?
I was shortstop and pitcher.
Nice. And why did you choose Stanislaus State?
So I chose Stan State mostly because it's close to home, you know. I think it's extremely lucky that I get to stay with my family a bit longer while also continuing to do what I love. So yeah, that's why I chose Stan State.
And if you could tell me an interesting story that no one really knows, what story would you tell?
Okay, so I don't know if it's interesting, but I don't really tell people that I took self-defense when I was younger. Because the thing is, when you take self-defense, they want you to shout while you like punch or kick, right? Me, as a shy, not outgoing kid, I didn't want to put myself out there at all. I hid in the bathroom for like half an hour, and it wasn't once or twice, it was like every time. And 30 minutes is the entire class duration, so I don't know what I was thinking. I definitely didn't make it past white belt. But yeah, my poor mom probably was like, why my kid keep disappearing? Like, I don't know.
I love that story. That's a really good story. That's funny. And what were some of your favorite TV shows growing up?
I like so many. Just to name a few: Danny Phantom, Ben 10, Boy Meets World, Scooby Doo.
Nice. And speaking of certain types of media, do you have a pre-meet pump-up song that you like to listen to, or a certain type of music you listen to before your meets?
So I don't have a pregame song. If I had to choose one, though, it'd be "Believer" by Imagine Dragons. Yeah.
That's a good
Sorry.
That's definitely a good song to get excited, get hyped, and everything. I know that's a great song for athletes to listen to before a meet or a game or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still on your winter break right now, but have you learned anything new while you've been off?
Not really, but you know, with all this extra time, I've started to play games again. Right now, I've been going back and forth between like Animal Crossing, Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Assassin's Creed. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, Zelda's great. I love Zelda. And do you have a role model in your life, and why are they your role model?
So my parents are my role model. They didn't get to live the childhoods that they doing what they want to do, so they work so incredibly hard to make sure that I do, and so for that I'm like extremely grateful for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely. And speaking of people, if you could have coffee or lunch with anyone, they can be dead or alive, who would you have coffee or lunch with?
Amber Liu. So she's a former K-pop idol. She does her own music now, but she's always so confident. She doesn't let anyone put her down. So Amber Liu.
She sounds strong and a great person to have coffee or lunch with, so that's great. And what is your favorite professional sport to watch, and who is your favorite team?
So I don't watch sports. I know football is like the sport to watch right now. If I watch sports, that would most likely be baseball.
And would you have a favorite team if you watched baseball all the time?
Probably the Dodgers. Yeah.
All right. And do you have a nickname, or what is your most common name that people call you by?
So I don't have a nickname. People usually just call me by my name, Caitlyn. Yeah.
No one calls you Kate or anything like that?
Just like my mom.
And what is your favorite movie and why is it your favorite movie?
Probably just all like the Marvel movies because I get to sit home and just like watch it with all my family.
Do you have a favorite movie in that series?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, super good. I love that one. And if you could have a closet full of one item, what would your closet be full of?
Definitely sweatpants. Like they're super comfortable. They're easy to put on. If you ever see me out and about, like in the future, I'm most likely wearing sweatpants.
Hey, it's a good thing to wear. They're comfy and it's great to wear walking around to class or even just at home. So they're perfect. Soda or sparkling water?
Soda.
Flip-flops or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Baseball or football?
Baseball.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Fall or spring?
Fall.
The beach or the mountains?
Definitely the mountains.
Reading or watching?
Reading.
Driving or flying?
Flying.
Bungee jump or skydive?
Ooh. I would do both of them. Skydiving.
And cardio or strength training?
100% strength training.
Most athletes do say strength training, actually. That's what a lot of you guys say. But that's the end of the interview. This was just a fun way for the community to get to know you while we're still at home and you can't go out and meet people right now on campus. But I thank you so much for coming on here and doing this interview. But that is the end.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Nice to meet you too. I hope that I can interview you in person sometime soon.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too.
Hold up.